Yo, what up guys, this is your boy GGG RTG. Come to you guys with another one of these videos. I'm pretty sure I already uploaded the Bellarabi, but this one's gonna be on the PAQUETA, best and fastest way to complete him. Obviously the FUTBIRTHDAY promo did come out today, which is kind of weird because FUTBIRTHDAY was usually just like position changes and upgrades obviously, but this time they didn't do position changes. Only a few players, but they mostly gave better weak foot, better skill moves, and also got huge upgrades. But before we continue on, if you guys are new to the channel, I would really appreciate you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you guys won't miss any content. But if this video did help you guys out and if you guys did enjoy it, click that like button. But let's get on to it. PAQUETA. Well, first let's go to his card. As I said, this FUTBIRTHDAY is pretty different. It's more towards weak foot and skill moves upgrades. Now this guy obviously is Brazilian, which is really good for links, and also I'm in the SERIA, which is way good for links as well. Did I spell him wrong or what? Alright, PAQUETA. So he went from a 79 to an 86. So he got a +7 upgrade. He got a +8 pace, a +8 shooting, +9 passing, +9 dribbling. He had also a +6 defending, which is actually really well rounded. I'll tell you guys about that right now. And also a +2 physical. You look into his card, bro. He went from a 2-star weak foot to a 5-star weak foot, bro, which is gonna make him feel insane. He's probably gonna be like a Havertz. He's gonna be like a free Kai Havertz, bro. 5'11", high medium, 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. You don't even have to think about his left foot because he has 5-star weak foot, which is not gonna affect him at all. His traits though are gonna be coming in. Dives into tackles, but that doesn't really matter. Technical dribbler, that doesn't really matter as well because it's AI. The trait that he does have though is flair, which is gonna make him feel really good in the ball, do crazy flicks and stuff like that. But you look at this card. Pretty good pace for a midfielder, honestly. 84 pace isn't bad, but isn't the best, but isn't bad. 84 pace is pretty average at this point in the game for midfielders. Really good passing though for a central midfielder. Really good stamina, well-rounded physicals besides that. Especially with someone with 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot, with that physical is really good. Looking into his shooting though, I look into his shooting. I think it's a little bit, it's a little bit above average at 83 finishing. Honestly, it's not the best, but I think if you guys are gonna, if you guys are watching this video, it's because you are gonna complete him. So if you guys are completing him, this is what I was telling you guys about the defending though. At 66, 71 stand tackle. You could easily put a sentinel, a shadow, or something like that, and that defending will literally go up to the mid to high 70s, maybe even low 80s, which will make him hooligan, and he'll just be a beast. You could play him as a secondary CDM, which I don't know why you would do that. He'll be a beast center mid with that good stamina, and he will definitely be a good cam with that 5-star weak foot. But I look into this card, bro. The finishing is kind of suspect at 83. It's a little bit above average, but still kind of average. His agility and balance are the two stats that worry me a lot. I'm the type of player that uses really agile players. So looking at his 82 agility and 75 balance, 5'11", he might feel a little bit too clunky, but obviously we won't know until we actually try him out. So let's get into his best and fastest way to complete him, as that's the reason why you clicked on the video. So obviously, if you guys didn't watch the Bellarabi, let's go check that one out. But the Bellarabi one mostly consists of division rivals. This one, which is going to be way easier to complete because it's only squad battles, so it's going to be way easier for you guys. So this one, to start it off, is going to be assist with through ball, assist with a through ball in 2 separate squad battle matches on minimum professional difficulty. Bro, I don't even have to think. I don't think I have to even talk about it, but that's just so simple, so easy. You just have to assist. You could just get into a squad battles match. You don't even have to win the squad battles match. That's how to be so easy. Get into the two cheapest teams. I'm pretty sure every single time you refresh the squad battles, there's always 2 or 1 team that has bronzes. Just go up against those teams, professional difficulty. Just get an assist. You could lose You can lose to 1,000-1. As long as you get that assist with a through ball, you're gonna complete this objective. And because it's professional difficulty, it's gonna be so easy, so you don't even have to think about that. And this one doesn't say you need Brazilians. It doesn't say that, so you don't even have to think about that. Doing the other objectives, which I'm guessing you're gonna need to score or assist, you're gonna complete this one. So you don't even have to think about this one at all, especially since you have to complete the icon swap squad battles. This is literally just gonna be just playing the game, so you literally don't have to think about this one. You go on to the next one, which is score a volley in 3 separate squad battle matches on minimum world class difficulty using Brazilian players. So this one looks a little bit difficult, but it might be a little bit easy. Let me just tell you guys. So Brazilian players, there's already the icon swap. You need Brazilian players. I have the best and fastest way to complete the Brazilian. There's a way to have the Brazilian and Liga NOS icon swaps together, so if you guys didn't check that video out, you should go check that out. But because you already need the Brazilian for the icon swaps, you won't even have to think about. So the Brazilians are going to help you for this objective, and it's also going to help you for the icon swaps. And then score a volley on world class difficulty. So world class is going to be a little bit difficult, but I think for a volley might be a little bit easy, honestly. You know, you could just keep running down the wing and just keep centering it. Or now that I'm thinking about it, the best way to score a volley, bro. So so just keep on running on a straight line, and then once you're once you have an opportunity to sweat it, you have to lob through ball it. So just make sure you press L1 triangle, and that will lob through ball it to your other player, and he's always in a volley. I've noticed that every single time. Once you always lob through ball like he sweat, your other player always scores the volley. He always shoots it on the volley. So that's the best way to do it. If you guys do want to see it, I'll probably just comment down below if you guys do want to see that, like that little tutorial, and I'll show you guys, and I'll obviously upload that video as soon as possible. I'll do that for you guys. Just comment down below if you guys do want to see that. But yeah, the volleys are going to be pretty easy. Now this guy obviously is just world class, but I think world class, you're always going to have a few opportunities. Just make sure you lob through volley to your other player. He's always going to score it on the volley. That should be pretty easy. You do not have to win the games at all. You just have to score the volleys. So I think this one's going to be it's going to be pretty easy, but it just might take a while for you to actually score the volleys. But I think it's going to be really, really easy. The other one is score 2 goals in 5 separate squad battle wins. So this is when the wins are going to start coming. So this one is score 2 goals in 5 separate squad battle wins. World class difficulty using SERIA players with minimum 4-star skill moves. So that's pretty easy as well. Just make sure the players you're scoring with is 4-star skill moves. Make sure that your player that you're scoring with has 4-star skill moves and is from the SERIA. And that's Gucci gang right there. That's literally Gucci gang, bro. Like, just make sure you have 4-star skill moves SERIA, so then you won't have to think about that. And then all you have to do is go to world class difficulty, and all you literally have to do is score with that one SERIA player. Or if you have a full SERIA team, just make sure they have 4-star skill moves from the SERIA, which obviously. But all you have to do is score with two SERIA players that have 4-star skill moves, and obviously it's from the SERIA. You just have to score 2 goals and 5 wins. So that should be pretty easy as well. You just have to score 2 goals with SERIA players that have 4-star skill moves in 5 games and win those 5 games. So that should be pretty easy. The thing that's going to be a little bit iffy is that this one's going to be full Brazilian teams. Oh, this one doesn't have to be full Brazilians. It just says Brazilian players. So you have to score the volleys with Brazilian players. So you could even do that. You could get Lucas Paqueta. You know, you could get Lucas Paqueta. You know, Douglas Costa. Just make sure you could use Paqueta himself, so he could count as a SERIA player. He could count as a player with 4-star skill moves, and he could count as a Brazilian. Just make sure he scores with a volley. Make sure he scores 2 goals and 5 separate wins, and you could complete those together with using Lucas Paqueta. And then the last one that's going to be coming in is assist with 2 goals and separate squad battle 7 wins. So this one's going to be 7 wins. And world class difficulty using midfield with 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. So it's going to be a little bit not difficult because there's just so many players right now that have 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. So just make sure your players have 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. And obviously, as a midfielder, left mid and right mids do count as midfielders. Just know that. So that's going to make it way easier for you guys to get someone with 4-star, 4-star. And all you have to think about is just assist 2 goals with those players and 7 separate rival wins. World class difficulty isn't the hardest, honestly, so that should be pretty easy to do. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully this did help you guys out. I mean, I couldn't make it more simple for you guys because it's basically self-explanatory. This one, all you have to do is assist with through balls. You're going to do that literally just playing squad battles, so you won't even have to think about this one. Score your volley, if you guys do want to see that tutorial that I'm talking about, or if you guys do know who I'm talking about, then obviously you won't need the video. But if you guys don't know what I'm talking about and you want to see that tutorial to make it easy for you guys to score volleys, just comment down below and I'll come out with that tutorial. This one is going to be score 2 goals and wins with someone with 4-star skill moves from the SERIA. That should be pretty easy. World class difficulty isn't the hardest either. And then this one also world class difficulty, someone with 4-star. You could do this literally together. Someone with 4-star skill moves, just make sure that SERIA player has 4-star weak foot as well, and you will complete those 2 together. And that's pretty much it, guys. If this did help you guys out and if this did made it more simple for you guys, I would really appreciate that like button. But for you guys won't miss out on any of the content, click the notification bell and subscribe button. But it's been your boy GGG RTG. I'll be back with another episode, guys.